Good morning, girls. Today we'll be talking about the birth or the emergence of the United States of America. On July 4, 1776, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence written by Thomas Jefferson. So we had learnt in the last class in 1775, in April 1775, there was a fight between the British Army and the Americans. So just after 1 year, that is in 1776, the Declaration of Independence was written. It is a document and it was written by Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was one of the founding fathers of America and he was the third US president. So this document, it was written by Thomas Jefferson. The declaration emphasized that all men were born equal and cannot be denied the right to life and liberty. So according to this declaration, all men were born equal and men, they had the right to life and freedom. Liberty means freedom, and these rights could not be denied or refused. It asserted the people's right to form their own government. So according to this declaration, the people, they had their right to form their own government. It was also stated in the declaration that henceforward the Americans were free to take authoritative decisions independently in all matters of war, peace, truce, and business, which are the rights of an independent state. Truce, the word truce means it is a period when no fighting takes place. That is, two countries who are against each other, they make an agreement that they would not fight or there will be no battle between the two countries during a particular period, and that period is known as a truce. So according to this declaration, according to the Declaration of Independence, the Americans, they were given the right, they were given the freedom to make decisions on all matters like war, peace, truce, and business. After this declaration, the war for independence, American independence, continued till 1781, when the British forces led by Lord Cornwallis were defeated by the American forces led by George Washington. So the Declaration of Independence, it was adopted in 1776. Even after that, the war for independence, Americans' war for independence, continued till 1781, and in 1781, the British Army, it was defeated by the American forces, which was led by George Washington. The Spanish and the French forces also joined the Americans in their struggle against Britain. So the Americans, they had the support of the French and the Spanish armies. The War of American Independence ended in 1783 with the Treaty of Paris. By this treaty, Britain recognized the independence of its 13 colonies and fixed the boundary of America along the river Ohio. Now the American War of Independence, it ended in 1783 with the Treaty of Paris. It is known as the Treaty of Paris because it was signed in Paris, and according to this treaty, the 13 colonies which are under Britain, they were recognized as independent colonies, and also River Ohio. It is a river in America. The River Ohio, it was made as a boundary of America. In 1787, a constitutional convention met under the chairmanship of George Washington in Philadelphia. So in 1787, a constitutional meeting was held under the leadership of George Washington in Philadelphia. At the convention, a constitution providing a federal system of government was proposed. And in this meeting, a constitution was proposed which provided a federal system of government. Now, governments, they are of two types. We have federal system and the unitary system. Federal system is one where the power is divided equally between the national and the local governments. The national government as well as the state governments, they have their own independent rights and power. Whereas the unitary government is one where the central government is supreme, has more rights when compared to the local administration. The local administration does not have much rights or much power in the unitary government. In India, we have combination. We have a mixed government. We have a combination of federal and unitary government. So in America, they put forward a constitution which suggested a federal system of government. The newly drafted constitution containing 4 pages was signed by 51 persons on September 17, 1787 and came into force on June 21, 1788. So this constitution, it was signed by 51 persons in 1786 and it came into force the next year, that is 1788. Following this, the 13 American colonies joined together and led to the emergence of the United States of America, USA. After this constitution, the 13 American colonies which were under Britain, they joined together and they formed a nation known as the United States of America or the USA. The new constitution declared America as a republic, and according to this new constitution, America was declared as a republic. So this is how the Americans won their war for independence. Now the next topic, significance of the American Revolution, is not important for your exams, but you can just go through the topic. So in this chapter, we discussed about the American colonies, the causes that led to the American Revolution, that led to the emergence of the American Revolution, various acts which were put forward by Britain against the Americans, and also the birth of the United States of America. So that's all for today, girls. Thank you.